Hope of the Valley continues to grow because of the need. I never want the shoe to tell the foot how big it should be. The foot should determine how big the shoe needs to be. And if we need to keep growing and scaling to address the need, we will. Hope of the Valley, we finished 2020 with 9 shelters, 507 beds. We'll finish this year with 16 shelters, 1,532 beds. And we will continue to grow and expand to address the humanitarian crisis here in Los Angeles. This is the very first tiny home community in the city of Los Angeles. These are beginning to roll out, and if you talk to people that live here, I mean, I had one guy tell me he feels like he lives in his own private gated community. Someone else says, as far as he's concerned, it's the Taj Mahal, because everyone's basic needs are being met. Because when people are living on the streets, they're not living, they're surviving. Where am I gonna go to the bathroom? What am I gonna eat? How do I clean myself? How do I protect myself? But once we can bring somebody on site and all those basic needs are met, now all of a sudden the brain can start to think forward. What can I become? And that's where hope is ignited. And I've seen people that have left this site and they've gone into their permanent housing facility. They cry, they weep because they feel like they actually have a new lease on life. We believe in the value, the dignity, and the worth of every human being. It's not us and them, it's us. We are one. And so we have to look at our brothers and our sisters that are on the streets that might be suffering and realize they've probably gone through some level of trauma and failure and disappointment. And so we can help each other. Instead of building walls, we must build bridges. We must reach out a hand and give a hand up, not a hand out. We've got to empower people and truly help them get to that next level. And that's what we do. Sometimes it's a hot meal. It's a hot shower. It's a word of encouragement. It's bringing them into a place to call home, and then helping guide them into permanent or supportive housing. And so I am optimistic, and I know that there are people that would say, oh, just round them all up and put them out in the high desert. And you wouldn't do that to your own kids. And so these are human beings, and you can't just put people out someplace where they've never been, where there's no infrastructure and there's no city system to help them. And they're our neighbors. And so we have an obligation and responsibility to help those that are hurting. And that's what we're committed to doing.